The crocodile was furious because they had eaten its eggs. The man and woman had been trapped in the abandoned swimming pool for 6 days. There was no food, only a crocodile. To survive, they had no choice but to steal and eat its eggs. When the crocodile attacked, they hid in the sewer. Then the man saw a drone flying overhead and decided to call for help. He quietly climbed out of the sewer. While watching the drone, he shouted for help and kept an eye out for the crocodile. But no matter how loudly he yelled, there was no response. Suddenly, a gust of wind knocked down a security wire. Without thinking, the man grabbed the wire and started to climb up. The sharp wire cut his hands. Just as he was about to reach the top, the wire came loose. He fell hard and broke his lower leg. When he woke up, the crocodile was biting his injured leg. He kicked the crocodile away and grabbed a metal bucket, hitting it repeatedly until it backed off. The man escaped back into the sewer. He decided to follow the sewer and see if there was another way out. When he reached the end and found a manhole cover he could open, he was thrilled. But when he climbed out, he was filled with despair. It was another pool, identical to the first one. He broke down and shouted in frustration, then passed out in the sewer. It was now the 7th day. He was awakened by a sound. It was the drone. It had fallen into the pool. The drone's operator climbed down a nearby ladder to retrieve it. By the time the man climbed out of the sewer, those people had already left. Luckily, the ladder was still there. By now, rainwater had almost filled the area where the woman was trapped. The exit wouldn't open because of the water pressure. The rain kept falling harder. The man walked toward the ladder, but the crocodile suddenly appeared and blocked him. It bit down on his injured leg. He turned and jumped on top of the crocodile, punching it wildly. The crocodile swung its tail and threw the man off, then charged at him. Meanwhile, the woman was close to drowning. She shouted the man's name again and again. At that critical moment, the man broke off a wooden sofa leg and stabbed it through the crocodile's body. Then he stood up and headed for the ladder. But the pipe holding the ladder in place had been loosened by the rain. The ladder was washed away. All hope seemed lost. Suddenly, the crocodile rammed into the man and knocked him over. He was ready to give up. But just then, the woman blew a whistle with all her strength. The sound woke the man up. He used a stick to hold the crocodile's mouth open. Their dog heard the whistle and tried to jump into the pool to help. Before the man could stop it, the dog jumped, but its leash held it back, and it died, hanging from the edge of the pool. The man was filled with rage. He grabbed a nearby metal pipe and leaped at the crocodile, killing it. Then he used the dog's body to climb up. He pried open the sewer cover and pulled his girlfriend out. She wasn't breathing. He kept doing CPR over and over until she finally came back to life. They had finally escaped the pool.